map first to this big points. We got Sock on the bottom left-hand side. We got Colorful on the right-hand side in yellow. So throughout the series, we can always expect Archmage and Demon Hunter. Everything else would surprise me. I'd rather say Sock is the one to change it up, but it's really tough. Because the Demon Hunter, of course, with level 2 mana burn renders a Mountain King more or less useless. You always want mana, so that's tricky. We kick things off. And what's the expansion timings? Sock, unlike Fortitude, a player who rarely goes for any tower pushes, unlike Chemico, a guy who doesn't experiment too much, this will all mostly come down to rifle casters. But here the first answer by Colorful, Demon Hunter, it is, whoa, but Sock! MK first. Alright, hammer away, my friend. That is an opener that not too many people expected, I think. So you gotta create some distance. This can be nice. If it's an immolation build, this can be very bad. If it's a mana burn build, and Colorful will adjust once he sees the MK. Level 2, super easy. Even though level 3 is not that fast to acquire here on LR. And Sock, man, he's firing from all cylinders already. Mercenary camp creep with militia. And Colorful is nowhere near. Obviously, since there's no water elementals, you can't put the wisps to great use for the dispel. But they got scouting information. I'm not sure if he saw the hero, though. He definitely saw the pull. That's a clear indicator that the mercenary camp has been trapped. But he's not moving the wisp in. Very interesting solution. So, are you still going with an expansion with that MK build? Looks like it. Peasants move to the side. Bit more HP, a bit more damage for the MK. Watch awards for Colorful, and that is level 2 on both sides. And then what? We see more farms. Sock with the first hammer. That's also the first kill, first blood. And now the latest Colorful knows. Immolation creep continues. Always thankful to immolation creep at the Murlocs because they try to hug you and then they're getting burned. But lots of HP, lots of mana already used. And a very tanky MK. The Shred TV, thank you for the prime. So that's all Moonwells. And he's not fully healed. That's a problem maybe against the Stormbolt. But the tech is running. For Colorful at least. Didn't decide to go for a Huntress all-in. Or an AP push. Pretty much straight up. You do have some time. This is of course a little bit of a rock, paper, scissors system in strategy games. Tech versus mass versus echo. And it all evens itself out one way or another. So we mask, pretty nice, making immolation a little cheaper with additional mana regen, but Sock got level 3 without any problems. Expo not harassed at all. And it's only immolation 1. Sock knows this. Deny? Or even a save. And this is how you have to play it when you're Sock. Throw the hammers, move away, don't get yourself burned. Mana is of the essence, and mana is limited on this Mountain King. Stormbolt obviously a strong spell, but you don't have the craziest mana pool. Sock trying to do some damage. Here's the hammer, another stun. Wait, can he block him and kill him? With the bash. Oh, Sock! So lucky getting the bash first try. With that, the Demon Hunter is stunned, has to TP away. This is a pretty bad early game for Colorful, who, remember, used a lot of Moon Juice before. But there's new Moon Wolves. It was nighttime. It all regenerated. And the Ancient of War survives. Shop is coming. Arcane Tower is coming pretty late. But he's still mining. Panda second, power spike for the Night Elf. Has to do damage now. He also opened up the mercenary camp as you saw, so more piercing damage. Lore's coming now. This is just a push to buy some time, do some damage, force some resources out of the big bank of Sock. He needs to keep this shop up. A couple of workers will be falling, but that is calculated. One Stormbolt. And there's no TP, mind you. And he's just straight up going for the surround. Is he stuck? He is! Oh no, Colorful trying to burn his way out of that Footman Peasant surround, but that's a level 3 hero falling close to level 4 Mountain King, and yeah. Human can't go for any of the first heroes. Well, you absolutely can if your opponent is not responding perfectly to it. Very good MK play so far. Uh-oh, the Berserker is level 4. So much damage. Game. Ho 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 ho! Yeah, you can be satisfied about that game, Sock. And it all started with Colorful not scouting properly, right? The Wisp was there, he saw the pull. But he didn't check for the first hero. And yeah, no Cloak of Shadows used on the Demon Hunter as well. Maybe a little overwhelmed. Feels like Sock is very satisfied with himself. He definitely can be. Vape Nation, here we go. Good start for Sock. 1-0, just like that. 2 more to go though. And Colorful. He still has Echo Owls, he still has Twisted, he can bring it back. And maybe he takes this a little lighter because of his good performance in month 1. Shouldn't take it too lightly though. Very, very strong start. And now we'll see if it's Mountain King all the way or if there's a switch up. Echo Isles is incredible for a Demon Hunter creep. One of the best maps for that. Expansion's also doable. Mercenary Camp available. But Colorful, man, he just ran to that hammer. And then that hammer hurts. Tempting, I guess, to stick with the MK. Thank you, Copilot93 for the 20 month. Big thanks to Neo, Remo, and Carson. Less than 3. Hope you enjoyed Carson's cast last night. He'll be back on Friday, obviously, for the Weekly Cup. And Remo still on vacation in Vienna. I really hope they visit Todd. They definitely should. Map 2 is on. Sock once again on the left hand side, Colorful on the right hand side. So we start things with an Ancient of Warcraft towards the mercenary camp. That should be the norm. And unharassed. Is it a Mountain King again? Colorful needs to wake up. 100%. That was a rather weak game compared to many other games that he's played in the past few weeks. I thought he's in good shape. Didn't show it here on map 1. Demon Hunter it is, and he continues with an MK. I like that style, Sock. We didn't even see the follow-up, as tier 1 was apparently enough to defeat Colorful. Is it a Blood Mage? Are we going into mana burn wars? Is it a Naga to control the Demon Hunter and you rely on your micro skills? We haven't seen this unfold. And it might be a final 6 with all races represented. Still have 3 undeads in the mix. We still have, at the moment, 3 night elves in the mix. And Lyn is, of course, there as well. MK vs DH is so counterintuitive. Yeah, that's correct. But if you have the proper skills and the proper movement, you can play around it. Oh, wow. Doesn't even go for the mercenary camp. Just straight up expo. Footman is scouting. And again, I'm not sure if Colorful knows. There is a blue dot on the left-hand side. But did he check the main? Crystal ball. He'll see it now, the very latest. Okay. Scout it. Sock can insta-expand, but the pressure will be there. Sock has no Shadow Priest this time for some free healing. I guess that forces an earlier shop. Okay. Creeps pulled, but that's about it. Counter Expo on the right-hand side. This is, of course, hard to cancel now. The Mountain King is rather slow. You miss the water elemental damage that you can just send there for free. It's a very early Counter Expo. And Colorful is making his way across. Power build will still work out on the Town Hall. There's no follow-up currently for Colorful, but there's also no Arcane. Whoops, that's 1 kill. But the Mountain King is here. Pretty hurt already, but also not the most mana available anymore. He surrounds him. Not sure if that's the right call. If everything... Yeah, he's losing the mano a mano, isn't he? Oh, Sock, did you calculate? He didn't calculate this correctly. Ay, ay, ay. There needs to be a mana burn. We have a Stormbolt in... Okay, that takes too much time. As Colorful is racing. Anything that saves him from the shop? Boots? Oh, yeah, that's a fast dwarf. Staff and boots on Colorful side for more mobility. That was pretty sick, man. Was that... No, there was 1 peasant lost? 1? That's incredible. But it's an underleveled MK. There's no shop. It's really hard to heal right now. And I think despite the micro skills and the flashiness... Oh, there is a shop actually. Sock's gonna have a hard time. For now, at least. Colorful's Expo is up as well. Very, very slow movement towards the bottom. And then we have a gigantic tech advantage for Colorful. Tech at the 5-minute 30 mark. Oh, this is so greedy. Once again, surround. Trying to force the town portal. But yeah, I don't think there's enough health. Not with the help from Mercenary Camp. And the Mountain King being so hurt. Distracting, using that MK a little bit as a ruse, as a decoy, to allow the Footman to do some damage. But yeah, Panda will bring the heat again, I'm sure. Sock got a lot of valuable information. Oh no, breath! Wasn't that a kill? I'm not sure how much HP there was. 85? Okay, maybe it was a little too much. Yeah, I think it couldn't have killed him. But with 2, maybe? And Colorful forgot the Hunter's Hall. He has a 90-second tech advantage, and he throws that all out the window because he was too busy facing Sock on the right-hand side. Sleepy Colorful. It's still doable as he has that huge hero advantage. You see it, level 3 versus level 1. No follow-up kill by Sock, not a single wisp I think. No mercenary. Never had the time to creep. And now, surround again. And of course an invite to the double burns, Breath of Fire, Immolation. But, wow, the aggression is stopped. And my god, Colorful, plant the tree. This is, so far, a very weak series by Colorful. Yeah, the creeps are still there, but then why are the creeps still there? That shouldn't be allowed at all. Not if you have an army of mercs and a tree. Colorful, seriously not up to the task in macro today. And you know what? Immolation is very good against buildings on units on the ground. It's not very good against units in the air. Double Griffin Aviary, tier 3. Chinese proverb, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. That is correct. That is very smart. No second hero. But Panda is also under leveled. Mountain King needs some levels. So this will be tough if the echo advantage grows. Sock has a little bit of issues when it comes to lumber, but he just invested into tech and a lot of buildings and some towers. The Panda has to carry for Colorful. Oh no! Getting surrounded and caught once again. Bash. Bash and he's dead. Oh. Okay, Panda comes in with the staff. That was well done. But takes the Panda off the map again, and it's all so much time for Sock. Hawks first against the Dryads. Later, a handful of Griffins in the mix. Pally second. Interesting choice. But still, throughout the entire game, Sock had basically nothing to work with. Just a few footmen, just enough to surround. And the Panda is going to get to level 3. If he creeps another spot. Love the early defense upgrade by Colorful. Love how the Berserker stays behind, so he can't be bolted killed. And is a defense in the main. So we're getting to it. Both. Still in no upkeep. This will change in a bit. But Sock, yeah, mismanaged resources again. Prince Nesha, thank you for the 5-month resub. But the levels are an issue. Gave up a lot of map control for this. And we're getting to 4-3 territory. Oopsie, for the Night Elf. Sorry, I punched my mic. That's the problem with going mass air. You need that critical mass. You can't be competitive. And he's going Griffins now. Interesting choice, because at the moment it's only Dryads. So I don't see the value of the triple Griffins. It makes it very clear to Colorful that bears are not an option. No big nuke. Not much mana. I like the choice by Colorful again to go mana burn 2 against the Mountain King. I think absolute necessity. Movement is fine and he can't reach for the Berserker. In the micro fights, Colorful is there. Colorful is awake. It was the macro that hurt him. And now Sock has to overwhelm. Colorful also 2,000 gold. He stays greedy. And wouldn't have been better to creep in the meantime? Griffins, very good against bears, very good against creeps. But that's about it. Oh, Pally can't Holy Light himself. Only 100. Okay, there's the potion. Ancients of Wind now. Of course, hippos are, in theory, a nice addition. But they can be shackled. And this has to be the priority of Sock now. Get a lot of Dragonhawks on and get them some upgrades. Plus, level. Level. Neanderthal, thank you for the 23-month resub. You're the best! Thanks for the great work. My pleasure. Mountain King gets level 3 finally, but the Dryads are in position. We have a staff, we have Holy Light, and Invo Potions, so nothing should really in jeopardy here. Sock decides not to fight. Not just yet. As attack upgrades still need some time. But without double engine of wind, I think you can still shackle the amount of hippos that Colorful is able to produce. 3,000 gold. Colorful is really greedy. It's only 190 lumber. I really wonder if that's enough. Weird game. Two heal scrolls on Sock. He needs that against the Panda Breath of Fire. That's 7 peasants down. Still unwilling to fight? Colorful is finally spending his gold, but he's out of lumber. He can't produce much. Problem is, you can't really control Dryads. Only with Bash if you're lucky. You can control the Panda a little bit, but he'll be going into a town portal if necessary. Oops, Observer is had a wild night apparently. Sock is doing a good job harassing Wisps. That is very true. There's no Shredder on this map. And here's a push. Only 66 food. Sock lost a lot, but mostly workers. As more Wisps are falling. Pally still not level 3. Double orb on Colorful. That's a way to spend the gold. Colorful for the first time, taking the supply lead, spending his 3k gold finally. Okay, 3 heal scrolls. But how do you fight Dryads and Hippos when you're down in supply? I don't think you can. Good catch though. That's 2 hippos down. You can't shackle them all, or can you? He's trying to. Weird fight now. The fight is everywhere. Is every hippo shackled? No, 1 is free. And that's the can opener for these fights usually. Sock, you're in trouble here. But if the hippos all fall, you might reign. And that is a lot of supply down. On both sides actually, but mostly HP lost on Sock's side. Plus, the Entangled Gold Mine was kicked. A good fight for Sock, I'd say. that position over the trees was more or less perfect. And it was only one heal scroll as well. Tinker third is a fine solution. Rockets against the shackle. And without shackle, the hippos win the air fight. Make it 80. Sock is pretty broke though. And that was one of the best fighting positions. Colorful. With that supply lead, I think he can do it. But then heal scrolls. That's the problem with this army of Sock. Oh, can he catch all of the hippos again? Oh, shackle, 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 and the Tinker's nowhere near. Colorful. How? Why? Oh, that's so good. A massive donation. And it's only down to the heroes now. The Dryads are falling behind as well. Still 2 heal scrolls. Waiting for the next breath of fire, I guess. Drunken Haze, here it is. Heal scroll immediately against it. Demon Hunter out of that fight. And Dragonhawks against Dryads is in mass. It's a pretty uneven fight. What a botch. He's kinda lucky that some of these hippos are still in the air. $19-minute mark. We're approaching late game. Please clean feet. There you go. Even supply now. Pally close to 4. The addition of the Tinker is obviously great against Shackle, but it also soaks up experience from Demon Hunter and Panda. Triple wind now. I like the addition of 6 production building. As you saw, you need to replace them quickly. And we need to replace a clean feed as well, I guess. Go! Do something! Not now! That feed is down, I guess. Huh? Come on. You can do it. Ooh, huge fight all of a sudden. Okay, what happened? What did we miss? Another good exchange. Resource-wise. Town portal, also scroll the beast. It's exactly as many hippos as there is Dragonhawks now. But Shackle is limited. 4/4 level 2 devotion aura, pretty good. Defend upgrade, pretty good. This is 3/3 Dragonhawks then. Wow, that's sick. But yeah, main bases are expiring in a bit. And how long can Sock play this war of attrition? Oh, Dragonhawks, don't fly too close to the sun, or to the hawk in this case. Are they willing to take this fight? Mana potions available, orbs available, 1 Dragonhawk for free, mana burn as well, colorful. He's getting a lot of freebies now. Sock mispositioning. And a little bit too greedy to get out of there. He's luring the hippos in again. Holy Light. Gets it. Mana burn a little bit too late. But still, can't win that fight. Smart positioning by Colorful. Ooh, nice positioning with the Tinker. Yeah, there's no way for Sock to fight this. And in general, how is he supposed to fight this in the late game? This doesn't work anymore. Colorful has reached critical mass where you can't out-shackle the anti-air anymore. With more time, I would have loved to see... It's so hard for human to go into another unit, but maybe tanks? Uh-oh. Hippos are hungry. Panda can't connect. Rockets are not connecting currently, but this will be the perfect setup for the swarm rockets. All the shackles disabled, and now how many can you set up again? Not too many. Hippos eat dragon hawks alive. Plus the town portal and the heal scroll gone, and 2 griffins gone. Yeah, Colorful can play cat and mouse now. Is going for the 12 o'clock expansion. Yeah, except the botched fight at the bottom right and the small push into the human base. Colorful at one point started to play this really well. The early game was brutal and full of mistakes. But Mountain King also couldn't exploit that with being so low in levels. But okay, maybe he's surprising me. No level 5 Panda yet, but also only 1 heal scroll. Main bases are empty, couple of shackles are connecting. That was premature rockets, I'd say. Is there a chance for Sock? Supply is more or less even. Level 3 on the Tinker, that's fine. Holding on to the heal scroll. Wants max efficiency. There we go. But yeah, Sock has taken a lot of losses now. If he gets rid of the heroes, nice dodge, then there might be a chance. How many exit kills? 1, 2, 3. But that was mostly distraction from the expansion. Can Sock kill this? Ferrero Rocher 16, thank you for the 20-month resub. He needs to split like a madman. That would be sweet, indeed. Transition to rifle. Problem is they don't share the same attack upgrade. Problem now, Sock only has 1,000 gold left. The fight was way better than it had any right to be. But it's also closing in on a level 5 Panda. High level MK and Pally are really good, but I don't think they can decide this game against level 3 mana burn. I think he shouldn't have gone Griffins. I think he needed Griffins for creeping and just as a sign to Colorful that he shouldn't go Bears at all. I think a couple of Griffins are necessary. And then you rotate out of them again. Okay, all in. But very little mana, no heal scrolls, and no TP. Problematic. That was the one and only Stormbolt. And what now? Sock is trying so hard. 26-minute game. But this is 2 times income for Colorful. And higher supply. And the peasants are obviously feeding quite a bit. Stormbolt, focus fire. Don't tell me he kills the hero now. Oh my god. Staff was sick. Bears on the ground don't really do too much, but the panda does. But there's no hippos anymore. The 3 Ancients of Wind, kinda useless. MK in trouble, needs a Holy Light. No mana for that, only in a bit. Uh-oh. Can he save him? Somehow. Mana is ready. Sock, you cannot build anything anymore from here on out. And the panda is just too sick, I think. Has a mana potion left. How do you heal this? Oh, the dogs, the D-Hawks. 4.9. He can sell a little bit for 1 Regent Scroll. But 1 more kill is level 5, and then he absolutely dictates this fight. Or these fights, this game. Okay, we're diving deep. If he's lucky now with a couple of bashes, there might be a way. He's... Wait, no. Don't tell me. Okay, staff is ready once again. Very defensive position in favor of Colorful now, of course, as he's the one still mining. Demon Hunter is back with little HP, but there's Riju. Feels good. And it's just a matter of time until the panda grills everything. GG! Colorful stumbling to a tied series. 1-on-1 it is. Yeah, he's laughing himself like, whoo, I dodged bullets there, guys. Equals, fun map. Sock got a little kneecapped in the beginning, I think. By a very low level Mountain King, but this doesn't seem unplayable. I wonder if it's a mistake to creep the Merc camp that late. It's always a trade-off, of course. Either you get more stability with the mercenaries available at the south of your base, or you get a faster expansion, which I guess he needed in this case. But fun nonetheless. Fun nonetheless. I just got a 20 euro donation by Payne, who is donating in gift cards. This is awesome. And is basically financing my Diablo 4. Thank you, Payne. You're awesome. You're always spreading such positive vibes in chat as well. Absolutely love it. So happy to have him back in the scene. Shout out, Payne! Much love. There we go. There we go. So from Colorful's Loser's Choice, that was Echo Isles. Now on to Sock's Loser's Choice, which is Tidehunters. I'm still mad that they replaced the Neo and Remo turtles on Tidehunters. I will never not be mad about this. But only a little bit. Only a little bit. You can play D-Hawks here as well. If the expansion goes well. No mercenary camp this time, but a laboratory instead. Why did they remove the turtles? Because it was custom units, and if you implement custom units into a map, then it doesn't count as a melee map anymore, and you can't put non-melee maps into the Battle.net map pool, and they wanted to introduce it to the Battle.net map pool, and therefore the turtles had to be removed. To me, that's still not a valid reason. Just change the rules then. That's kinda oof not being able to just handle it. There is good reasons to it, but it doesn't fit my argument, so I won't say it. It's basically, it's some sort of cheating protection, for example. Making, like, we had this map scandal in a Korean league in like 2004 or 5, where a map maker changed some unit values on the maps. For example, grunt HP regeneration was turned up by a lot. And by having these melee lateral rule set, you make sure that this is not happening again. So, yeah. It's, they could just implement a Neo and Remo do that though, with the next patch. And then it's an official asset and then they can use it anyway. We got a, whoa! First of all, Archmage opener. Second of all, damn clean feed. Third of all, Lab Creep vs Night Elf. That's greedy. Vamp Aura. Always. People always overestimate how good or bad it is, in my opinion. I feel like, as a rule of thumb, if the damage of the melee unit is high, then it's a solid item. But if it's low damage like Peasants, Militia, Footmen, then it doesn't do too much. It's not the greatest day for having a clean feed, everybody. We were able to save it on map 2. Come on. Circle is spinning. Spinning, spinning, spinning. I can send something? There we go. Fixed, saved. Oh, staff into the base! Sock is kinda ready for that though. With Militia, at least, there is a rotation. He wanted to attack that Wisp, but he was just a split second too late. Didn't take care of it, and now he suffers for that mistake. Don't allow any intruders into your main base. Otherwise, exactly this happens. Karubik, thank you for the 32-month resub. Sorry for that. Technical difficulties, stay tuned. Alright, we're gonna switch to fly. And now it's working. We threatened to switch the stream and now it's working. Classic. And now we're playing the emulation game. Are we blocking the Demon Hunter in? We try to. Let's go. Farms, are they really as OP as Carson always says? No, they're not. And there's some great damage done. But this is also enabled due to that lab creep. Ooh, sweet find! Can't prevent the second hero though. Sock is still not attacking. We got robbed of a little bit of information throughout the game, but I think we're getting a pretty clear picture now. That Colorful is sacrificing XP for damage, especially echo damage. And he's not going for creeping at all, just pure pressure. Archmage is in a solid spot though. I think this is a great hold. And it wasn't that much damage for the way Colorful played it. Lore's coming up only now. There's no counter expansion this time. Sock should be able to tech soon. It's at 630. It's not the fastest tech of all time, but it wasn't designed to be the fastest tech of all time. I think this is very playable. No level 3 Demon Hunter. No progressing tier 3 tech. I mean, he clicked it now, but it's not close or anything. Sock can definitely stabilize. And Sock is trying to find an opening into the base and distract a little and prevent the Demon Hunter and Panda from creeping. That's quite a big attack, actually. But also from the Demon Hunter. Nice positioning. Can the... I'm not too... Wait, what's happening? What are the footmen doing? Oh, they're finding the creep spot. That's kinda nice. Archmage staffed home. Distracting the Demon Hunter, but the footmen are getting grilled. The footmen are running around like headless chicken, at least a little bit, but creeping has been stopped. Couple of workers falling, but they can easily be replaced. And it's a solid trade-off, because nobody's creeping. Love that Zeppelin play. That's of course the upside of creeping the lab so early. And now there's barely anything to do. It's also a good solution against immolation. Just like you play against the Warden. Oh, and the value of regen. So good. So Sock, what are you playing? Is it again Mass Air? Ooh, that heal scroll. A tiny bit too late for all the saves. But still in time. Might be an overcommitment though. Dryads are coming in, great control. All the footmen slaughtered. As good as the early game, or the early mid game was. This is a bit problematic. But it only gets really hard if the Panda has levels. And it's instant tier 3. He's playing it again, isn't he? He's going for the Hawks once more. Waiting for it. No, what? Workshop. So I have no idea what this is. For tanks, it's not enough workshops. He's very low on lumber currently. You could play Knights Mortars, but then you... What? This is kind of a Mr. Winner strat. Knights, Griffins, Gyros? I'm so confused. Pandas bring some heat, that's nice. Shop stays up, Naga second. Does not get burned. This is a lot of damage. Colorful plays this well so far. Good positioning, constantly. Yeah, I think the workshop got cancelled and we're getting 2 Griffin Aviaries again, but only so late in the game. This is really odd. Yeah. Well, that was something. That was definitely one of the games I've ever seen. Back-to-back wins for Colorful. Match points now on Concealed Hill. That means if we go full distance, it will be decided on Twisted. So, oh my god, I missed a little bit. Le Crest Fallen, 5 euros. Positive vibes? Great, let's talk balance. You evil, sinister person. Hail Satan, everyone. Sorry for missing that, Le Crest Fallen. Thank you for your support for so many years. I think the early damage by Colorful that he did with the Demon Hunter immolation was really good. Especially getting that Wisp in and Sock reacting just a bit too late to kill off that Wisp. It was like 10 HP or something. And then Sock had this odd push with Footman where everything was all over the place. And that didn't work. And then there was no follow-up. I think if you take that much, like if he plays rifles, that's a lot better. But he wanted to be something like fancy somehow. And that didn't work. Well, is it the 3rd win in a row for Colorful? Usually they meet in TED Cups, as you see. They don't match each other too often, actually. As our stream is a little laggy, unfortunately, again. So are we moving back to a Mountain King, maybe? I would love to send you in-game, but we got spikes at the moment. Let me refresh and see if that works. Ooh, Sock, it started so well. Also with weak Colorful games, let's be honest, up until the second half of map 2, Colorful was playing way below his weight class. And then something clicked. Oh, spikes. All right. Unfortunately, we gotta go with a different stream. Oh, seems to be lagging in general. All right. Wait. Nope. Quality is rough though. Yeah, sorry about that. Impromptu solutions. I would love to have it differently as well and be in game, but you know, tournament rules are tournament rules. So we missed a lot. Demon Hunter level 2 with a Naga second this time. Archmage roaming around. He did get an Expo up. It's on the way to tier 2. That's a super fast tech again. This looks a lot better for Sock from first glance. Two base, one base, a way fast attack, no panda this time. Oh, the Wisp again! Ay. And the workers are already so hurt. Yeah, you gotta evacuate. No tower. That's problematic. And no militia usage against the wisps. You gotta keep an eye on that. As long as his normal base, his expansion is mining, this seems to be okay. Oh no, he builds an engine protector in his base. Plant the trees. Oh man, Sock, you're facing elimination right here. So much damage. Level 3. Immolation level 2 skilled. Yep, this is bad. This is real bad. Towers take time and resources, of course, but they're so good against immolation. Naga's there with the staff. Wonderful. That economy of Sock, not that wonderful. But okay, he's mining. At least a little bit. He got 600 gold. Now it's time for a tower, eh? And how often can you do this? Staff into the base. Naga second. Archmage underleveled. Clearly underleveled. But the Echo is rolling again. The longer this game goes, the better for Sock, of course, with 2 base, 1 base, and only a Naga. Yeah, this is a map where you gotta take some risks with that fast expansion, or you play 1 base. Didn't do it. And here's the staff again. Tower isn't up. He's trying to repair with everything he can. But looks like Sock is getting out immolationed. Counter Naga is ready. In the meantime, though, damage is done at the Echo, and that's what counts. Oh, don't tell me that Naga gets away. Oh, boy, this is bad. This is so bad. Tower is up, but Naga survives. Oh no, and the Demon Huntress is killing everything. Sock was taking a big risk. Greedy instant expo. Unprotected base without a tower. We didn't see the early game, unfortunately. But if you're greedy and you're getting punished, well, that's what happens. Oof. 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 Feels like Colorful has a pretty good shot here. Naga is back. And staff out. This is painful now. This is really painful now. Bears are yet to come. Fly is just open. Fly's face says it all. And yeah, guess what? If you allow... Oh. If you allow one of the strongest heroes with one of the strongest spells of the patch into your base without any countermeasures, that's what you get. He's still fighting, of course. But he's low in supply. He burned through his bank. He's still level 2. Colorful used the tools that are at hand for him. Now double level up. What the hell? The donations of the 2 dryads Questionable engagement. Closes his base, builds towers, no countermeasures. Are you kidding me? Did you see the same game that I saw? The first tower was built at the 8-minute mark. You gotta be kidding me. Rifle position seems fine, but it's a super small army. And now floodgates are open. Bear's able to enter. Oh, Sock, this is desperate. There's no town portal, but staffs are ready. Nice staff play by Colorful, by the way. Naga arrived always when she was needed and the staff was needed. If the Naga dies on the right-hand side, then of course there's no staff and the Demon Hunter probably dies as well. Staff is ready. Yeah, he's throwing everything at Colorful here. But it's not enough. It shouldn't be enough. Reju is ready. No Dispel for Sock either. The Mountain King openings looked really good. Always map dependent, of course. And Colorful found his mojo. Somewhere on map 2. And Sock couldn't follow this up, man. Map 1 was over before there ever was a tier 2 on the human side. That was Last Refuge. That was the neutral map. Demon Hunter's back in. Away we go. GG! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sock is getting punished hard for greedy plays. Very, very cool opening to the map, to the series. And then Colorful with probably the better strat on Echo Isles all along. And then there was a game. Tidehunters concealed both absolute disasters.